Hi, I'm Kathy Maguire. If you take my classes with Chesterfield County Parks and Rec, I just want you to know I really miss you and hopefully we'll be together soon. If I haven't seen you in a class, maybe someday I will. But just right now, while you're stuck at home, I want to make sure that you've got something to do and that you keep moving and stay healthy and stay safe. So we're going to do about 30 minutes of some chair yoga. So I want you just to sit back in your chair, close your eyes, and take some nice deep breaths in and out through your nose. With each exhale, I just want you to relax that body, relax your mind, quiet your thoughts. Maybe even focus something on that you're thankful for. Just gently drop your chin to your chest and lengthen the back of your neck. And then take your right ear to your right shoulder. Chin to chest and left ear to left shoulder. And we'll do that again. Chin to chest and right ear to right shoulder. And chin to chest and left ear to left shoulder. Bring your head up to neutral. You can open those eyes and you'll look to the right. So we're just going to warm up from head to toe, starting with that neck. Look to the left. And we'll do that one more time. Look to the right and to the left. And then bring your head back to center. I want you to slide forward a little bit in your chair. I want you just to start to roll your shoulders up, back, and down. Inhale and exhale as you roll those shoulders. Try to release any tension you're carrying there. And then reverse directions, bringing those shoulders forward. Think about opening up between those shoulder blades. And then with those arms down beside you, I want you to rotate your wrists. And reverse that. And then open and close those hands. And then once you inhale, sweep those arms up. And exhale, just let them float down. Do that again. Inhale, sweep up. And exhale, down. One more time. Inhale, sweep up. And exhale, bring those arms down. Now we're going to increase the range of motion with those arms. So you're going to start with that shoulder roll and then make those arms bigger, working within your range of motion, whatever feels good. Nice deep breath with each big arm circle. And then reverse directions. Bring those arms up and over. And again, think about opening up in that back as you bring those arms forward. Inhale as you sweep them up, exhale as you bring them over. And then one more time, and this time I want you to go into a forward fold, rounding that spine, just opening up your back, letting your neck relax, your shoulders, your spine. And then rolling yourself back up. I want you to inhale, sweep those arms up, and this time exhale, twist to the right, keeping your chest lifted. And then inhale and exhale, twist to the left. And then come back to the center. I want you to pick up that right leg and rock it back and forth. So you're just going to start to loosen up that hip joint. Getting some movement there. And then I want you to hold underneath your thigh and extend and bend from your knee joint. Inhale as you bend, exhale as you extend. One more. And then hold that leg in a little bit closer and rotate that ankle. Working on that ankle mobility, reverse directions. And then flex and point that foot. And then bring that leg down. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Pick up that other leg, rock it side to side, start to loosen up that hip. And then you're gonna hold underneath that thigh and extend and bend from that knee joint. Again, inhale as you bend, exhale as you extend. Getting that knee joint moving, starting to warm up the quad, stretch the hamstring a little bit. And then you're gonna hold that leg in a little bit closer and rotate that ankle. And then reverse. Bring that leg down. I want you to pivot around so the right leg is off the front of your chair. We're going to go into your seated lunge. It's going to stretch that hip flexor, press that hip forward, squeeze that glute muscle, extend those arms up if you can. Keep breathing. And then you're going to bring those arms down, flip around. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Pressing that hip forward, squeezing that glute muscle, stretching in that hip flexor, extending those arms up with it if you can. Bringing it down again. Pivot around, we're gonna add a little more strength to it if you're able. Come back into that lunge position and then shift up slightly out of that chair. And again, if you can extend those arms up with it. Come down, turn around, we'll do the same thing on the other side. If you need to stay seated in the chair, you can. Otherwise, lift up a few inches, extending one or both arms if you're able. Lower back down, pivot back around. Bring those feet back to the center. We're going to do a couple of seated sun salutations and then we're going to stand up. So I want you to inhale, sweep up and back, and exhale into your forward fold. Inhale, lift yourself halfway up into monkey pose, lengthening that spine, and then exhale back into your fold. Do that again. Inhale, sweep up and back, and exhale, fold. Inhale, lift up halfway, lengthen that spine, and then exhale back into that fold. And then roll yourself up, come up to that standing position, and we'll do the same thing. Inhale, sweep up and back, exhale into your first standing forward fold. We're gonna hold this one for just a few, let those hamstrings stretch. Open up that spine. Breathe, let your shoulders relax. You can shake them out if you want. And then your next inhale, lift up halfway, lengthen in that spine in your monkey pose. Keep those knees slightly bent, and then exhale, fold. And we'll do that again. Inhale, sweep up and back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway, lengthen that spine in your monkey pose, and exhale, fold. One more time. Inhale, sweep up and back, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway, lengthen that spine, and exhale, fold. And then I want you to roll yourself back up all the way. Roll those shoulders a few times. And then I want you to come to the side of your chair. I'm going to get you to place your hands flat on the chair, come into tabletop position. Hands underneath those shoulders, feet underneath your hips, and we're going to round and release that spine in through your cat and cow. So once you inhale, as you exhale, round that spine, drop your chin, drop your tailbone, arch up, and then inhale, tilt and extend in that spine and look up, and exhale, round. And we're just going to do that a few times, using that breath. Inhale, extend, exhale, round. Inhale, extend, and exhale, round. And then I want you to come back to your flat back, and I want you to extend your left leg out behind you and your right arm out in front of you. Lengthen, try to keep your hips and shoulders square to that chair or to the floor. And then bring that back in, and we'll switch sides. Right leg, left arm, reach it, reach it. Keep breathing. Bring that in. And then I want you to step back into your first down dog. So step those feet back. Let your head drop through your arms. Feel that stretch in your hamstrings and in your back. Take some nice deep breaths here. And then I want you to look up towards your chair, and I want you to shift your body weight forward so that your shoulders are over your wrist. You come up onto the balls of your feet. Your heels are lifted. Your belly is tight, nice long spine. Try to make a nice long line for the base of your neck through your tailbone. Breathe without sagging in that back. And then press back into that down dog. And then I want you to walk your feet in, roll yourself up, rotate those wrists, and then come behind your chair or beside your chair. We're going to go back into that lunge that we did seated, and then slightly out of the chair. I want you to step your right foot forward and your left foot back, and I want you to sink yourself straight down. Keep that knee over your ankle. Press that back hip forward. Take one or both arms up if you can, and breathe. Now working a little more strength in that quad or that front leg. And bringing those hands down either to heart center or hold onto the chair if you need. I want you to step forward. We're going to go into your first balancing posture, your tree pose. I want you to rotate that left knee open to open your hip. Heel can be at your ankle or up higher on that leg, wherever you want it. But focus on something, not me. Brace that core. Extend those arms up when you're ready. Take 3 to 5 nice deep breaths. And then coming down from there, we'll do the same thing on the other side. Left leg forward, right foot back. You're going to sink yourself straight down. Keep that knee over your ankle, not past your toe. And then extend one or both arms up if you can. Press that back hip forward again, getting the stretch in that hip flexor. Breathe, relax your shoulders even as you keep your arms lifted. And then again, hands to heart center or hold on to the chair if you need. Stepping forward for tree pose on this side. Rotate that right knee open to open your hip. Then heel at your ankle or up higher if you want. Again, brace your core. That means tighten those abs. Find something still to gaze at. Extend your arms up if you're ready. And again, 3 to 5 deep breaths. And then coming down and walk it in. Again, you can come behind your chair if you want. We're going to go into Warrior Two. I want you to take your right foot out to the side. Turn that left foot in as much as you can. Line the heel of the right foot with the arch of the left. You're going to bend the right knee without leaning over there. So try to keep your rib cage stacked, hips square to that chair as you lunge. Then extend those arms out to the side. Turn your gaze past your right fingers. Open that knee. Breathe. I want you to inhale and lean back. If you need to support your neck, you can. I want you to rotate that right palm up and gaze up toward that hand if it feels all right on your neck. No pressure on that back thigh. No pressure on that knee. Feel a nice stretch in that rib cage. want you to come back into your warrior two. And from here, we're gonna go into triangle pose. So I want you to straighten that right leg without locking the knee, so keep it a little bit soft. You're gonna shift your left hip one way and reach as far as you can to the right, and then tip straight over. Your hand can be on a chair if you prefer. You can slide anywhere down that shin towards your ankle, or if you have a block at home, you can use it. Keep that shoulder open. And then if you're able, I want you to take that left arm long by your ear, reach it, create a nice stretch up through here. And then I want you to rotate toward that right thigh in your pyramid pose, getting a nice deep stretch in that hamstring. Again, without locking the knee. Your hands can be on a chair beside you or on your shins or toward the floor. Back up, come out of that and rotate those feet into the opposite direction. We'll do the same thing on the other side. So left heel lined up with that right arch, bending that left knee without taking that rib cage with you. Extend those arms out, turn your gaze past your left fingers, lift your chest, relax your shoulders, press firmly into both feet like you're trying to split that floor in two, and keep that knee over your ankle. And breathe. On your next inhale, just lean back in that proud or reverse warrior. Gaze up toward that hand if it feels right on your neck. If you want to support your neck with your opposite hand, you can. And then moving back into your warrior two, we're gonna get ready for triangle pose. So you're gonna straighten that left leg without locking the knee. Shift your right hip one way. Reach, 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 reach as far as you can, and then tip straight over. And anywhere down that leg that feels good, you can even have the chair beside you. Keep that right shoulder open. Find a comfortable position for your neck. And then if you can, take that right arm long by your ear. Reach, reach, reach. And then rotate toward that thigh in your pyramid pose. Again, getting a nice stretch in that hamstring. And then lifting yourself back up. You're going to rotate those feet out into a plie position. Take those arms out to the side, palms up toward the ceiling. Sink straight down, pulling those knees over your ankle. Lift your chest, sun god. If you can, come up onto the balls of your feet. Add a little more balance. And then lower those heels and scoop those daisies down and up. Nice deep breaths. This should feel good. And one more. And then bring those arms down and walk those feet in, toes, heels, toes, heels. And then I want you just to take another down dog behind your chair. So let your head drop through your arms. Lift those hips. Back up, roll those shoulders, and then I'm going to get you to come back around into your chair, have a seat, and we're we're gonna stretch out those hips and shoulders and then take some nice relaxation. So I want you to pick up that right leg, cradle it, rock that baby. And then if you can, place that ankle across your thigh. If you need, you can cross at the ankles and have that knee a little bit more open. From here, I want you to tip forward from your hips, gently pressing that thigh open, no pressure on your knee joint. Get a nice stretch in your hip. We're gonna hold this for a little bit. Let that hip get a chance to release. From there, release that, shake it out a little bit, pivot around. If you can take hold of your foot or ankle, that's what I want you to do, or if you can get a hold of your pant leg. If not, you can go back into that lunge position, but we're going to stretch the front of that thigh, that quad. So pulling that heel towards you, keep that chest lifted, and get a nice stretch in the front of that leg. We'll do it on the other side. So I want you to pick up that left leg, cradle that baby and rock it. And then again, either place that ankle across your thigh or you can cross at the ankles. Wherever you place that foot, you're going to tip forward from your hips, gently press that thigh open and hold here for a few breaths. From there, release that, shake it out a little bit, then pivot around. Again, you can go back into that lunge position, or if you can take hold of your foot, ankle, pant leg, get a little bit better stretch for that quad, lift that chest. That. Come back around to the center. Then I want you to slide back into your chair, and I want you to take your right arm in front of your body and you're just going to hug it in with the left. You're going to get a stretch in that right shoulder. If you want, you can tip your head to the left. Get a little neck stretch with it. Release that arm, roll that shoulder, and then take your left arm in front of you, hug it in with your right. If you want to tip your head to the right, you can. That, hold that arm, and then I want you to take a big arm circle up and around, and then a shoulder roll, and And then I want you to rotate your wrists. Reverse that. Open and close those hands. Give them a shake. And then I want you to rest your hands in your lap. I want you to drop your chin to your chest and rotate your jaw. And then just let those lips come together gently. Bring your head back up to neutral. I want you to wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers, curl your toes and release them. Curl them like you're trying to pick up a marble and release. One more time, curl them and release. Wiggle them one more time. And then I want you to just let your arms dangle, shake them out. I want you to drop your chin to your chest again and give your temples a little massage. Down to your jaw. To the back of your neck. And then I want you to let your head slide down to your lap. I want you to keep your eyes closed. Lengthen that spine, bring that head to neutral. You can have your palms down or palms up in your lap, or if you feel more comfortable with those arms down beside you, you can let them rest there. I want you to find a comfortable position for your feet, flat on the floor, ankles crossed, whatever feels good on your back. When you get there, I want you to take 3 deep breaths in and out through that nose. Don't let that mind get busy. I want you to feel not just your rib cage, your lungs expand, but I want you to expand your belly. Once your breaths become a little more gentle, a little more natural, I just want you to focus on relaxing each part of your body. We'll start at the top of your head. Relax your forehead, your temples, your jaw. I want you to soften in your throat, your chest, your belly. Release any tension in the back of your neck, between your shoulder blades. Soften the tops of your shoulders and down your arms to your elbows and wrists and hands and fingers. Let your spine relax all the way down into your lower back, your hips, your glutes, your pelvis. Soften your thighs and your knees, your shins, your calves, your ankles, and all the parts of your feet, the tops, the heels, the arches, balls of the feet and your toes. And finally, whatever's pure and noble and right, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think on these things. Now just gently drop your chin to your chest and rotate your right ear to your right shoulder and chin to chest and left ear to left shoulder and chin to chest. And then bringing that head up to neutral and opening those eyes. Arms beside you. Inhale, sweep those arms up and palms together. And exhale, heart center. And namaste. Thank you for joining me. Hopefully you feel a little more relaxed. Try to keep that relaxed state. Just take a few moments every day to do a little bit of breathing, deep breathing. And I hope I'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.